Okay, Ava, I'm going to walk through your book real quick, try to give you some pointers on your draft 2. One thing, I would make this much smaller if you're going to include it at all. I might put it under Ava Grace Davis, or somewhere up here, maybe real small. It just says plant strategy book. It doesn't really have to be on there, but it can be. So, but I just don't want to make it so prominent on the page. Your introduction is really good. I just read it, talked about what you're going to be seeing in the book exactly. Customer research is great, easy to read, very good choice in type size. This as well, perfect. The bullet points are easy to find, easy to read, good spacing in between. This, if you notice the difference in the text size, this is too large. Okay, so get this down to the same size as your SWOT analysis. I like this smaller text. I would probably try to keep all body copy the same size and the same style. Same font or typeface. Okay. Also, all of this type is just a little too large. It's kind of popping out at us. Doesn't really need to. You wanted to maintain awareness, okay. Not to change the design. Do change the color. I really wanted you to talk about, okay, there's sharpness of updated vector logo. It'd be great if you could somehow zoom in here on a corner and do a screenshot to show how pixelated this one is, but it's not that important, but it does add some interesting options. Need and selling statement, great work here. You've really put emphasis on the creative part of this, which were your selling statements. You might even consider that these might be a different color, something maybe keeping with the color theme of your book. I don't know, just to give it even more emphasis against all that black and white. The strategic ad ideas, customary, okay. Headline made for your next rep. All right, you've got a generic claim, a lifestyle. You got 3 of them. That's good. I do think you need somewhere, if you need a page introducing it, to say what these are, because no one knows unless you tell them that you wrote all this. These were part of your design thinking. Okay, it's part of your creative ideation process. Let them know that you thought through that you thought through all 7 of the standard strategy concepts, but that here are 3 that you thought might end up working for your company or something. But we need to know why these are included and that these are your own creation. Also, I don't need ad copy to be bold. I would need it to say this to be bold and made aware that, hey, I wrote this. This is my creative thing. Because all of this is creativity as well. It could be a little bit smaller, again, keeping with that smaller type size, even like up here on the customer need. Again, these needs, I've seen it on other people, is, the need needs to be, should just be it could be a 1 or 2 word sentence. I mean, not even a sentence. Just what was one of those 15 needs of subtle and all rec that you're trying to target? Now, if this is like the need statement for one of those, that's fine, but it needs to be evident that you're trying to meet the need of consistency, or here, drink when they need it, maybe diversion, or clean, effective, for the active lifestyle. Maybe this is suckerance need. I don't know. You may want to go back and find that out and put it there. This is great. Great image. Great everything. The book or the story looks good. Right here, you just need to tell me that you wrote it and why you did, why you created a short story and paired a visual that spoke the same visual language. Okay? Your headlines, Uh, I'm guessing, yeah, those are correct. They just all look so similar; it's hard to tell. I might make them just a little bit bigger so that they're different. Are these much smaller since they're just the information of what these typefaces are? Okay, and you might put like, uh, oh, sorry, I don't know why I did that. I hit something. Anyway, maybe it's like headlines / typography choices, something like that, or type and headlines, something we know that these are your choices. Strategic approach, the current strategy, new strategy, okay. Strategy statement, yeah, there's that. Tactics, okay. Again, all this is really big on the page. So, and again, I would not bold the target audience. I would bold the information. Women. So we went from women aged 1834 to Gen Z and millennial men and women. So that's the important part. The target audience isn't. You know, strategy statement looks good. Okay, design brief, BRIEF, not BREIF. Be sure to change that. The okay, so there's you need it. Yeah, so you've got strategy statement, the problem, customer info. Okay, all of this needs to look like it's one document. So if this is the style you're going to do, then I will just have this, because this is a design brief, not just these two bullets or points, the whole thing. So it should be cohesive that we know we're going and staying with the design brief. Also, on a lot of these pages, your headings are so huge. It's just part of what Canva does that gives us these big headings. They don't need to be that big. They can be much smaller because it's really the information that we're trying to get, not the headings. All right? And then keep those type size consistent all the way through. That's real small. This gets bigger. This is smaller. This is really huge. So your persona graphic looks good. She is a little pixelated looking. I might see if I can find a better picture than that. There's your mood board. Looks good. All right. So hope that helps as you move toward draft 2.